Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. You get what you pay for with Robert Brown. Thank you all to my new subscribers, and thank you all for subscribing to me thus far. I hope I'm providing you with some cool informational videos and some fun too. So right there in front of you is some of my collection of fidget toys. If you watched any of my videos, you can see that I have been doing comparisons of real LAUTIE products to clones. So, clones of their real products. So I did a milk cap clone compared to its original, this one right here. And then I did a clone copy X-Lock versus the X-Lock 2. And then I did a Shuffle V3 clone copy first video. And I also did a Shuffle V2 clone copy video. So I've been busy, but I now, with all this experience and buying and researching and learning about the various ways to make these and the materials they're made out of, like this one right here features zirconium. Now, a lot of you out there in the world of getting into fidget toys don't quite understand why it's so expensive. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, it has a lot to do with the texture and the feel of zirconium. Zirconium is that matte black texture. It's not a finish. It's actually the material itself is that matte black. So this is again the Shuffle V3 by LAUTIE, and it is zirconium with some copper. It's got the copper nose, and there's a little copper over there. Those little detailed bars, which are awesome. And this piece right here is the triple clicker. So it's one. Well, it's more than triple clicks, but it's a 3-plate card style fanning out like a deck. It's pretty cool. I love the design. So I'm not going to focus on just this one right here. This one, just to quickly touch down on it, is the same, but it's just like two pages in the book instead of the 3. So I wanted to talk about the X-Lock. Now, I carry this X-Lock version 2 every day. I have a tool pouch, a leather tool pouch that's on my belt that this fits in there so it doesn't sit in my pocket because it's kind of weighty. And so I'm going to weigh some of these for you. This is going to be kind of a long video, so stay tuned if you're interested in why you should spend so much money on these fidget toys. Now, it's not LAUTIE just as the company. Any company that's producing their own fidget toy and it's costing $100 to $200 to $300 and $400 and up, the company is pouring a lot of technology into making that. So what goes into these, the materials and the machining and the time to finish them so they look and feel the way they do, costs money. And honestly, I have no idea what it costs to produce this, and I would like to know. But for now, I can honestly say that if you would like something oozing quality and you're not really that afraid to give it a whirl and try it out, this model, I believe, is in the $300 range, but I think it's worth every penny. Things you should stay away from is when another company just takes their logo identically and slaps it on a product like this. Now, I do not believe that LAUTIE produced this. It's just a triple bar clipper. It's a triple bar clicker. So it means it's 3 pieces stacked up with magnets. And it's very nicely made. And it wasn't cheap, but I've never seen it on a LAUTIE website or anywhere. So I do not believe it is a LAUTIE product, but it's really nicely made. But don't be fooled. Just because you see that logo doesn't mean it's a LAUTIE product. Make sure you get a product from LAUTIE Direct or a LAUTIE sponsored website. I would go direct, just so you know. Anyway, so let's look at this one. Remember this one? This is the Amazon Tappa Zappa. Just it's 2 plates on tracks, which it's just, I mean, this, oops, excuse me. This was my first one, and like I said in the first video, I didn't really know anything about them. So this definitely satisfied my needs at first, but once I got into discovering the higher quality magnets and tracks, I fell in love with the quality and how well these can be made and how they feel when they're well made. So I think that when you do pick up something and you're wondering why it costs so much money, and then you start to fidget with it, you get it. So it's just a feeling where all of a sudden this thing is working for you. Now this one is a really good one. It's just, this is the milk cap. It's a LAUTIE product, and I do have a clone copy of this, which does not work anything like it, which I will show you. What I want to show you is the experience that I have has gained me a bin full of product. Now I'm just going to slide it in the camera over here, and it's a big bin. So I'm going to dig into this bin, and I'm going to pull out some things for you to see. And when you're shopping for these things, you don't know how they're going to come, and I just want to show you how they come. Here's a copy clone, and this is how it comes, just like that. That's one. This is the Tappa Zappa product, which I'll open up and I'll show you, but that's how that comes. This is how a little one comes from AliExpress, and that's just a little fidget slider, and that's how that one comes to you. Then I have the Bruce Charles, which comes in this nice box, and that's that one, which I've showed you before. So I will put that one over there. And then I showed you this baby, which is the Dragon Slayer copy mill cap of the real McCoy over here, which you can see this one is just beautiful, and this one, look, it's painted, it's not beautiful. So I'll put that one over there, and then you start getting boxes like this. So this one came in this box. You'll get lots of these if you start collecting. I see a lot of different companies use these boxes. So I'll open up this one. Sometimes the labels are on top, sometimes the labels are on bottom, but I know that it's interesting to see how these get shipped, but this is how they get shipped. This one here is the GAO Studios. Now I don't know if this is a clone or a copy or whatever. I'll put that one right there. So you get my gist. You get all these cool packages, and some are real. And then you get your official LAUTIE boxes, which this is what you can expect to see with a LAUTIE box. And other than that, it's just more, literally more of these. Now this one here, I have I actually took the fidget slider that came in this box and I gave it away. And then this one, I keep my Magnus thumb in there. So it's a cool way to like keep stuff in these containers. So they definitely have a secondary cool purpose. So we'll put the thumb out there. We'll put the I'm sorry, that's the Magnus thumb. We'll put the Charles out there, and we'll put the fake milk cap out there. Move the box. This is a curved, this is a clone of a, I'm not sure the company really. My camera's having a hard time focusing right now. Let's see if I go down here. That's better. So I'll cut that out. So this one here is a two-piece slider, and it's got two curved plates, so you can see that, and it's very, very small. So that one there is definitely a clone. The original doesn't really cost that much, probably $50–$60, but the clone, mine has 666 on it. This was only like maybe $7–8 on AliExpress. You get little notes in there, thank you, which is very nice of them. This one here just came like this, and this is obviously, get that out of there, this is a copy/clone of, you can see, of this. Now see the likeness there. Now I've gotten into this pretty deep. You can see all these, and that's a copy/clone. Here's a copy/clone. Oh, put them over here, like so. That's, look, there's your real ones, and there's your copies/clones. Now the difference between the way these feel is just, there's no comparison. No comparison between the quality. And some of my viewers speak English, have asked me if it's worth it between buying a copy and a clone or the real thing. Now, if you're a fidgeter and you need to fidget with something, I would say the success lies in the quality of the product. And I can honestly say, this doesn't work, and that does work. This doesn't work, and that does work. So Yeah, this is quite a bit of money over this one. This one here is on AliExpress for probably like $12 or $15. And this one here on LAUTIE, that one, LAUTIE EDC, I'll put the price in the description if I'm wrong, but it's probably in the $170 range. This is the stainless version. Stainless and copper. That's copper up there in the corner. Put it on the show side. This one here, the materials of this one's stainless steel, and those plates right there, there's 4 of them, those are actually bronze. And those are screwed in with these bronze Torx screws, which you can go in there and take those off and then clean everything and put it back. Now, one cool thing which I've never seen on any of these videos is when you're using these things, that's real copper right there, and guess what happens to copper? It starts to tarnish. And the same thing, when you're using this thing all day, the oils on your hand start to tarnish, and then you're also picking up stainless steel on your hands, so your hands actually start to they start to smell like metal. Even this is the aluminum one. Your hands will start to tarnish it, and it will need polishing and cleaning. And what I love is these LAUTIE pads. You can see that's a used one right there, and on the top that is like a gold finish. That's actually from cleaning the bronze, and I'll show you really quickly the difference and what it looks like before and after. So that's the sponge after being used, and you can just clean this off with soap and water and let it dry and then reuse it again. So I'm going to take a brand new one out of the package here. It's just stuck in the back. And what I'm going to do, if anybody noticed, I'm wearing my wedding ring on the wrong finger because I'm losing weight and it keeps on falling off my wedding finger. That's why it's not on that one. If you're wondering. So here's a brand new pad. And this is a pretty clean one, so I don't know how much tarnishing is going to come off there, but I guarantee you something's going to come off there. So what I'll do is I'll just rub the pad. You can hear it squeaking. It's actually cleaning that. Oh, look at it, it's getting shinier right in front of you. Look at that. There's the sponge, all dirty, and look at the shine on that puppy now. Look at that. So let's do the other side. So we'll get this guy's face. Let me clean you up, buddy. So you just rub these sponges on here, and you can do the whole thing. So I'm just focusing right now on the face and the copper there, and look at it, it's getting really shiny. And there you go, look at the sponge, it's all black on the corner. And so that took all that tarnishing off, which the oils on your fingers and your hands due to the metal. So you got to clean these things up if you want them to look really nice, and also, you know, stay clean, free of all your oil. So you can actually just take this baby and you can just roll it back and forth and see if anything comes off. And nothing really. You can go back and forth here. It's pretty much for the copper and anything that kind of tarnishes. So let's try it on these bronze plates. So let's take the pad and let's just rub these two together. Look at that, it's coming off right there. You can see it, and it's getting shinier, and that's coming off. So let's do the next one. Right? Oh, look at that. See that? Look at that plate. That plate just got gleaming. You can go all the way around. Do all 4 bronze plates. Like I said, this is a stainless one, so it really doesn't do too much of the stainless. Look at that one. Shiny. Very shiny. Okay, that's the last one. And here's the last one right here. There you go. That just cleaned up so nice. Look, there's the bronze kind of gold finish on the pad. And then, look at that. That is sweet. All nice and clean. Very beautiful. You can also do it with, here I'll show you with the, even this one here. Just do a little cleaning with, I don't know if anything's going to come off the copper here. Yep, there it is. Look at that. Coming right off there. There you go. That looks good. Let's do this side. So you can use this pad to clean all your oils off your fidgets. So that's pretty clean. And I could go ahead and clean the aluminum with it. You know, you can clean the whole thing. And see that? It's taking the tarnish right off. See, this is white right over here. I'll just put it right here and clean up. There you go. Look at that. It's all took all that tarnish off. So cool, huh? That is a really cool feature. These come with all the LAUTIE products. Here, let's just do a cleaning on, here, let's pick a clean corner, this corner right here, and we'll do this copper right here. So we'll do a nice cleaning of that. And yep, look at that, corner is all dirty. Do this corner too. Get the rest off. There you go. Blackened that corner instantly. And now, look how shiny that just made that corner. It's beautiful. Sorry if you're hearing noise upstairs. It's just household noises. I'm not getting robbed or anything. Okay, so this is really, really cool. You can clean up, like even in here, I'll find a clean, here, clean corner right there. Got the little copper over here. And clean that, and then his nose. Oh, there you go, look. Cleaned up the copper and his nose. Awesome, right? So, I just want to share with you what I've learned. And I thought this was awesome. Guess what else you can do with these cool things? So this is a white gold wedding band, which if you can see, that's millions and millions of scratches, and it's not so shiny. But watch what I can do with this thing. I'm just gonna rub it on the pad and just go around the ring real quick and watch what happens. Look, that's making a band of tarnish being removed on the band. Look at that black stripe. That's my finger oils and everything interacting with the gold. Look at that baby. It actually just shined up where it could be shiny, where the scratches are not so deep. It took the tarnish off and made that stripe. So it cleans all kinds of metal. Really cool product. Oh, and let me just share, this is a rougher side. So if you have something that's kind of more scratched up, you could use this. It's a little more abrasive, and this is smoother. So bigger scratches here, and then finish it out with the white. So I can take my wedding ring and roll it back and forth, back in here. Here, I'll do it right in front of you. I can take my wedding ring and just put it right on here and go back and forth. And what that's doing, believe it or not, is taking some of the scratches out. It's not taking the tarnish off, it's taking some of the scratches out. And then I can go back and I can hit it again really quickly. I know you can barely see that, but I'm just trying to do this fast. And then look, then the end product. Because I used the green abrasive, my ring just got so much more shinier because some of the scratches got knocked down. LAUTIE cleaning pads. So they're really cool and multifunctional. I also wanted to show you, this is one of the ones that you can find on Amazon, the Tappa Zappa, which I have a link up for in the other video. And it is a, I believe, a clone or copy of this Ostamon, and this is a triple popper clicker, and it definitely is very satisfying, and you can find it on Amazon. I'll put a link up for it. It's definitely an entry to get into how they should feel at a low price. This is also, so they're the same thing. It's triple layer cake right there, and that has triple layer cake right there. So this one is see, triple and triple. There you go, like that. So this one on Amazon, 20 bucks. This one, AliExpress, like $67. This one again, this is the little one that's just separates, it's not tracks, it's kind of hard to use. Kind of sits in the box most of the time, and I like to just show it and compare it to these others. I like to actually put, say, the clone in someone's hand that's never felt the fidget toy and let them fidget with it, and then they have their first experience with a fidget toy, and then I put the real one in their hand and then have them use it. And I tell you, the look on their face when they go from the fake to the real one is just, there's no words for it. I have to capture it on video. I just haven't been able to do that yet, but I am trying. I'll show you this one. This one is my magnets, which has very, very strong magnets, and this is zirconium and titanium. Now, something like this is very expensive. They only made 20 of these babies, and I'm so happy to have it, and will never part with it. It's a great slider, and I think it's kind of the top of the scale as far as two plates that can separate, and then the magnets hold them together. And then what you can do with it, because the magnets are so strong, you can manipulate it around. This one here, you can just slide it back and forth with your thumb. Your thumb fits right there, and it's called the thumb. And you can do this haptic feel. You can hear that. Or you can make it pop. So this is a very, very, very successful fidget slider and what it's designed for. And I believe that this was probably over $200. I found it on eBay used, banged up, and jumped on it because I thought it was going to be an awesome value. And it is. You get what you pay for and then some. So in all of this, I hope that you learned something. I've learned so much from collecting these things and buying them and then showing them to people and making videos and discovering how they're made. Like Bruce Charles, this is Bruce Charles. This guy works by himself and creates these things by himself in his shop, and he's an awesome guy. And thank you, Bruce. Charles Designs. Thank you, Bill. LAUTIE, thank you guys. This is designed and made by Yangman and Nico. You guys really kick some butt over there at LAUTIE EDC. Keep on doing it. Your products are, they just can't be beaten. All these clones really try, but they fail every time when they try to compete with your product. I do not work for LAUTIE. They did give me a couple pieces to show you, and I did invest my own money in them. So it was like they gave me two and I bought two. I hope to work with them again and show some more clones and copies. I did find some more clones of the LAUTIE products, which I'm going to try to pick up and then try to get the real ones and show you guys the difference. As I can get them, I will show you all of them. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this long form video and stayed with me for the entire 30 minutes. If you did and you learned something, like and subscribe. If you floated by and you didn't, I'm sorry I didn't entertain you. But thanks for watching, those who stayed, and have a really great rest of your Sunday. Take care, everybody.